Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another live. Not gonna scream, I was about to, but I'm not gonna do it for your eardrum's sake. Welcome to the live stream. Whatever. It's good to be back. It's good to be back with all of you guys and gals and people of all ages and colors and sizes and shapes and what have you, stream, to share together tonight. So get comfy. I'm not going to jump right into the content just yet because I haven't streamed in a hot minute. And so I want to take a moment and just welcome everyone back to another live, and just kind of catch you up to speed with what I've been up to. And then we will jump into what we're here for. So yeah, obviously, as Phantom Haunter said, Mr. Halloween Junkie, aka my friend Josh, is also streaming right now. It is his birthday, so if you favor his stream before mine, I can't blame you. But then, when you guys are done, hop over here, because we're going to be talking about something really exciting. It is March 18th, the day after St. Patrick's Day, one of my favorite holidays. Not my favorite, of course, we all know what that is, but one of my favorites. And as these holidays tick down, so does the countdown to Halloween. Which is awesome, which is so cool. I'm so excited, as clearly you all are, because you're here right now watching a Halloween-themed live stream when you could be watching anything else. So, I tip my skull to you. What we are going to be doing in this stream, simply put, if you didn't read the title yet, we are going to be talking about, reacting to, and kind of analyzing, if you will, Transworld. Now, in case you're living under a spooky little rock and have no idea what Transworld is, allow me to fill you in. We are going to be talking about the largest Halloween and attraction industry trade show in the world, especially in the United States, but I think I can speak for the entire world when I say that Transworld is a big deal. Now, I've been to HauntCon, or the Halloween and Party Expo, and I plan to go again next year. But HauntCon and Halloween Party Expo is a little more small scale, whereas Transworld is really the big event. The only other big one I can kind of think of in the same ballpark is the Midwest Haunters Convention, which, considering I'm from the Southeast, means I probably won't be there anytime soon. Transworld takes place, of course, in St. Louis, Missouri, and there are some haunters, well, all haunters, who have attended this event. Now, obviously, I'm not there. I'm here in my humble abode, but that doesn't mean I can't talk about it and share it with you. Now, the content that I have in this stream is going to be shout-outed to several media outlets, mostly other YouTube channels that do what I do, although I wasn't able to make it, so I'm going to shout them out now, and that is Wreck Stick Adventures, our boy Brick Thunder, and the Carpetbagger are the three video media content things that I'm going to primarily focus on, as well as talking about Transworld's individual website too. So yeah, there's a lot that's going on. Now, but keep in mind too, as we jump into this Transworld debacle, is that Transworld is geared toward, I should say, more of a skilled haunter, more of a professional haunt scene, if you will. Doesn't mean they don't have things for the amateur, garage haunter, whatever you want to identify yourself as. I'm not someone who owns and operates a professional haunted house, at least not at this point. But do keep in mind that some of the stuff is very high-end, goes into the thousands of dollar range, so sometimes we're looking at this stuff just for the mere eye candy of it, but some of it is stuff that you can purchase. A lot of it, the prices that you'll see may be wholesale prices, or they might be retail prices too, because there are some purchasable things at these trade shows typically. But keep all of the pricing, let that be sprinkled in with some grains of salt, because it is subject to change. So I will open the chat up if there's anybody who wants to say anything to me before we jump into the stream, before we jump into Transworld, and I'm going to change the view here on Streamlabs, because I'm using Streamlabs as the way to stream here, and it has some different settings that I'm kind of interested to play around with. I was just adjusting it right before this stream, so it should be fun. In terms of me personally, I've been doing good, in case you care to know. I obviously didn't do a ton of new videos over the past month. I'm getting back into recording videos again, just had some various projects. If you didn't know, I'm working on a book. It is a horror book. It's a horror anthology, so think of it like scary stories to tell in the dark, or if you took a bunch of Goosebumps stories and put them all in one. Some of them are a little more adult or more intense and scary, and some of them could be geared toward anybody. The book will be available later this fall. More details on that to come on my channel. I'm not trying to make this a promotion thing. I'm just trying to tell you what I'm doing. I also just got some, if you can see behind me, I just got some of my distortions and foam-filled latex pieces back from the storage shed. I'm slowly either selling off old things that I'm not using anymore, or I'm just straight up moving it, because eventually that storage shed area is going to be demolished. Not, of course, like right now, so it's not like urgent, but I'm slowly trying to weed out things I don't use anymore. Obviously, if you know me, a lot of what I like to do revolves around aliens, zombies, science fiction, bugs, that kind of stuff. I also like asylum type things and nurse/hospital doctor stuff. That's kind of the niche I gear into. So any of my props that don't fit that, I'm looking at either selling or getting rid of. So if you don't follow me on Mercari, you might want to check it out. I got some stuff on there and more stuff to be added as well. In terms of haunted houses this year, I'm still figuring it out. There will be a haunt of some kind. As to the location, I don't know yet. Still working that out. It's between one of two locations. Either one would be really fun to do, and we'll see what happens. Not dead set fast. You know, you expect a little cryptic, weird things with flashy lights and what have you. They will be coming eventually, just not yet. So, appreciate it for your support always with the haunted houses. So let me address some of your comments. I'm sorry, I've been rambling. I just try to fill the void with my stupid voice. I'm actually supposed to be working, but a hauntformer stream sounds better. Hey, do not forget to work, too. It's important, but I'm glad you're here. You can even put me on in the background. I won't lie, I personally enjoy last year's lineup. Their last year's lineup more, at least for Morris. Your haunted house is pretty legit, thank you. I would love to go to a Transworld event, but I live quite far away. I would love to go too. Maybe eventually we'll get there. Are you excited for Halloween as I am? Of course. Of course. When am I not? You're a real G, bro. Keep up the fantastic work. You too, Mr. Phantom Haunter. You too. Yeah, horror books. Yes, my horror book will be coming soon. Spooky Boo. Go subscribe to Spooky Boo. I don't know which direction the chat is. I think it's right there. Go subscribe, because she does a lot of scary story narrations and just actually narrated one of my stories last night for St. Patty's Day, which, happy belated St. Patrick's Day to you guys. We have Easter to look forward to. And so, yeah, that is a lot of what's happening. There's only 18 watching this guy. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm getting a ton of viewers right now, but maybe when we start jumping into the actual Transworld content, it'll jump up. Also, sometimes the number up in the corner here is inaccurate, so subject to change. Also, I am streaming about Halloween in March, so, but then again, what did you expect with hauntformer, really, at this point? I really like your story of St. Patrick's Day. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. More creepy stories to come. Go check out my new one. There are a few really talented narrators that have narrated it, by the way. It is called The Town That Knows No Night. Really fun and creepy stuff. I think you'll enjoy it. Because your stories are so awesome. Thank you, Spooky Boo. Halloween Daily News is here. Good to see you, Halloween Daily News. Happy Halloween to you. I love your content with all of the Halloween movie updates. I'm so stoked for that, as I am for the upcoming Scream 6, as I am for lots of movies, which I will hope to do another Hauntformer, which is kind of like my Halloween horror news session, where we can kind of really dive into all that, you know? Did it say the stream ended? It ended and restarted. I don't get why that happened. That is bizarre. Oh well. My favorite Transworld is the Dark Zone. Well, we're gonna get to Dark Zone. Don't you worry. I'd love to collab, but I'm 14, so I can't right now. I understand that completely, and I hope to do more collaborations in the future. I really want to do another. Forgive my screen brightness geeking out here. I'm trying to make sure that the stream is up and functional. Oh, it appears to be. Good stuff. I'm just making sure. If there are any technical difficulties during this, because I'm sure there might be some lag, I've tried to get the Wi-Fi to work as best as it could. But if there are any technical farts, let me know. I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can. Do you think we've seen all of the things from Morris this year? Or do you think there is more? I think Seasonal Visions has stuff that we haven't seen for Spirit, but that won't be revealed until summer. But their main lineup, I do think we've seen all of it due to Transworld kind of being the stop, the brakes, if you will, on any new releases up until this point. So yeah, if you have any more questions, I may answer some throughout the stream, but we are going to jump into Transworld for 2022. Again, if you're just joining, if you don't know what Transworld is, it is the largest Halloween and attractions trade show in the world, in the United States, whatever you want to say. It is in St. Louis, Missouri. It is running throughout this weekend. Today is day 2 of Transworld. It's also a full moon tonight, so howl at the moon. And all that jazz. But yeah, let's dive into talking about Transworld. Thank you, Hauntermonts. I'm glad to be back as well. And how old was I when I started my channel? Let's see. I started Hauntformer back in 2013, which was about 10 years ago, and I'm 23 now, so do the math. I was probably about 14 years old, give or take. Do I like poison props? I do, as you'll see. There are so many props to jump into that I won't catch everything, but if you have something specific you want me to discuss or you want other people to see, tell me where to pause it. I'll do my best to react. Let's switch over to my second stream thingy. Here we go. All right, here we are. Oh, you know what? I should jump over to this. My bad. Let's start with Transworld's website. My wife and I watch every single time you upload. After working, we love to watch your content together. Oh, well, sharing is caring, and I'm glad I could share and care for you and your wife. So I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you, guys. So let's talk about Transworld. Let's get to the meat of this thing. As you can see, their website is chock full of stuff. You can see all the buyer and trade show information over here. They got videos for you to watch. They got classes you can take. I mean, it's a lot. If we go over here to the exhibitor list, just so you could get an idea of everything that Transworld has to offer, this is the list of every single company that is showcasing their items at Transworld. It's a lot. I know. It's a lot. I mean, hundreds upon hundreds, thousands of unique, really cool companies that I would highly recommend you check out. Obviously, I can't hit all of them in one live stream, but I'm going to hit the highlight reels, especially from these particular videos. Now, do keep in mind, I do gear more towards masks and props as opposed to costume type things, but I do like those too. I'm just saying, with my audience, expect those to be kind of the things I gravitate to looking at. So, first up, we're going to look at Rustic Adventures. There are so many things in this stream. Now, I'm going to lower the volume here because I don't want it to go sicko mode and blow your eardrums out. Also, I should have noted this from the very beginning, but obviously if you are a younger viewer of mine, because I know you're out there, there are some things at Transworld that are a bit adult. There are sometimes partial nude props, just the nature of it, or sometimes very scary or gory things. Just giving you the heads up now, in case you don't want to see that stuff. It just may pop up in these videos, and I can't control it. So, let's start looking at some of this stuff. And again, if there's something in particular that you want me to look at, I'm going to make this full screen. And again, subscribe to each of these channels. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. I'm a big Cryptids fan, and that is our boy the Mothman. I'm pretty sure that is a really cool costume. I don't know if that's a cosplay from a guest or if that's something you can purchase, but already getting into cool stuff. I love my boy Mothman, or girl, who really knows what it is. Now this company, Closed Casket Studios, is one that I was looking at all of their stuff the other day on their website, and boy oh boy do they have some really creepy decorations and masks, like really intense masks. They do range from about $100 to $300, so a little out of my price range, but I was considering caving for it. We'll see if we will. It looks like Rustic here is kind of jumping to a bunch of different booths, because obviously this is Distortions Unlimited, which my background features several of their decorations, and I love them. I love Distortions. And like I said, this is kind of hopping around, but we're getting a good sense of Transworld here. Ooh, I like those gingerbread cookies. Those are cool. I'm going to do my best not to be so herky-jerky and pause the stream a lot, so do let me know if there is something you want me to pause on, though. I'm trying to get a good overview of everything. And let me know if it starts lagging really bad. It looks like it's doing okay, so fingers crossed. Now, like I said, there is a lot. And you're also going to see, as Transworld goes, typically, a lot of really cool cosplay, costume outfits like that. I mean, it's really so much. It's really a lot to show you guys. But this is an incentive for you to check it out on your own as well if you are a fan of this stuff. And you know what else? Even if you can't afford this stuff, it may give you good inspiration or ideas for things that you could achieve by yourself. Because there are cheaper versions of these things. And so I'm assuming this is Rustic himself, which shout out to you, my man, for capturing this really cool stuff on video. I love those big head things. I always wonder if there's a way that we could ever get something like that at a place like Spirit Halloween or a more amateur budgeted haunted house setup, because I feel like it's not a terribly complex system, like the whole mech to move those big heads. I feel like that would be feasible for a more younger geared audience company to do. I don't know what they could do with it, but if they had some sort of rig where the face could kind of come forth and clasp at you, I feel like that would be a really popular seller at a place like Home Depot or Spirit, or Halloween City, or Halloween Express, or whatever. I feel like Home Depot would be the one to do something like that. Which, funny enough, and I should have mentioned this earlier, Home Depot actually has a booth at Transworld, from what I'm aware of. They actually have a stake in the game. They got skin in the game now in the Halloween industry, which is pretty remarkable because no other, like, big box store that I know of has been to these kind of expos and presented there. So to see Home Depot a part of the community in a way is kind of cool. They've definitely made an impact over the last few years, and they do have some cool new items. If you haven't seen it, I will show it. Hopefully it'll be in one of these videos. But they do have... I'm gonna go back because Alex asked if I could show off. There's a Venus flytrap somewhere. They actually have a 12-foot werewolf this year. If you remember, they do the 12-foot monsters. They have the 12-foot skeleton, 12-foot pumpkin. Oh, there's, I think, your Venus flytrap that you were talking about, Alex. That was pretty dope. I just want to see another Venus flytrap that doesn't talk about eating candy. But at any rate, Home Depot has a 12-foot werewolf as kind of a part of their 12-foot monster line, and I absolutely love it. It might be one of the coolest of the 12-footers that they've done, and it's gonna sell out like mad. So if you want it, jump on it now. Like, get ready to pre-order it. I know there are certain dates. I'll try to inform people when I figure it out, but they have certain nights that new items drop. It's in the summer at some point. I think it's like in June or July, but it sells like that. It's really intense. It's really an intense bidding situation almost. Oh, oops, I hit the wrong thing. My bad. Oh, we're in a new video now. Sorry. Ooh, that is cool, though. You're really, in this corner of YouTube, you're really not in a bad spot. So, like I said, there are some child-friendly things. There are some more intense things. It's the nature of Halloween. It's the nature of the holiday. That's how we roll here. With all this stuff. That is actually pretty dope. The jack-o'-lantern kind of carving game is really getting more intense as we get technology that can be equipped to make really cool pumpkins and stuff. So that's awesome. That's awesome. And of course, I think I saw Immortal Masks back there and Immortal Threads, which they do the silicone masks, which kind of stick to your face and really let you pronunciate, and it really moves with your skin. So you see behind the woman, there's a whole bunch of them on that wall. And I mean, these things are so cool. But they are pretty penny. They are around the $800s of dollars, give or take. But they're awesome. They're awesome. And to answer Omega Red, I did not get to go, unfortunately. But I'm doing what I can here. So if you pause it, you can see we got some demons. We got some, I don't even know what you would call those things. I guess those are kind of demonic looking. You got, like, aliens. You got mutants and zombies. All kinds of stuff. There you got Sam. Look at him. I don't even know where this is. I'm just skipping around to stuff. The Halloween forum was going nuts. You were exactly right. Halloween forum was going insane over this stuff. Especially the Home Depot stuff. Here is, that looks like the new Leatherface. As well as Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger. So they even have some familiar faces at Transworld, which I love. And of course, I think that's supposed to be Reagan from The Exorcist. So, movie fans also get their fair share of stuff at Transworld. You can see in the background, they've got costumes. And I mean, when I say they're theatrical, I mean they are really legit costumes. MM Fabrications. Skip a little ahead. Cult Luxury Wear. So see, some of these do have a pretty high price tag, as you can see. Is the stream going offline and online? This is really bizarre. It went down, but is it back? It looks like it's back. The only thing that sucks, though, is... Hang on, I'm just checking something. Trying to see, is this stream now restarting from the very beginning? I just don't want it to, like, I want it to save everything where the rewatchability is gonna suck. So let's hope it goes okay. If someone's able to find out. Is it resetting the stream or not? I don't know. But we're going to continue anyways. I'm not gonna let technical difficulties, Hey, St. Patrick's Day! I actually like those style of costumes. They work well for, especially, like, smaller characters. And Alex, I did see the Stay Puft in the background. He was quite cool. Man, I love that Mothman.
Hello.
Holy crap.
I don't know if it talks or not. It's hard to tell. Let's go up over here.
That is really cool. Okay, I'm going to skip a little. Let's see if we can find some props. Okay, so it looks like, actually, it's funny. I met these guys a couple years back at HauntCon. Those things are actually super realistic in real life. Like, it looks like a person. Yeah, it's awesome. And what's cool is they have a sound box built into it, so it actually sounds, the laughing sounds like it's coming from the clown. See, like, this kind of stuff, that kind of stuff, like the head being thrown, or the puppet, is kind of a suggestion for amateur haunter things. Like, I wish that, again, these companies like SVI and Techie and all of them, you know, my mind's drawing a blank, but like if a lot of these companies would start integrating those kind of models into their decorations, I think it would be really fun to see those appearing at widespread stores. Gareth, your apology is 100% accepted. Just scrubbing through, seeing what we can find. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, we got a lady with no head caught in a net. Oh, this is Dapper Cadaver, who really are the lead for, like, body parts. If you're looking for, like, body parts or corpses, they've got you covered. I have stalked, I should say, their website numerous times for all kinds of stuff. And also, a lot of these companies do offer custom things, too. You might be paying a bit more for it, but it is going to be a custom piece. And a lot of their stuff is custom anyways because they hand make it. So it's not like made in a factory, so each thing kind of is unique. Even if it's supposed to be the same model, it may look slightly different from the rest.
Hello, my friends. Hello, how are you? Pretty good. How about yourself?
So pretty dope indeed. Oh, look at that! We've got Harold from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. And we got a doctor or a surgeon. Oh, he's got a... You see that thing sticking out of his head? That is sweet. Ah. And of course, Distortions, which is perhaps my favorite Halloween company. You got ICU there. Yeah, I think she's called Wretched. Yeah, Wretched. Bad Boy. I mean, they always are pulling it through with some cool stuff. They're new props. A lot of people are really hyped about this new one that they showed off at Transworld this year, which you'll probably see it in a second. It is called Creepshow, and it is phenomenal. Like the animation of it, at least, is really cool. And they also have a new line of like clowns, both big and little ones. So there's a lot of they're making a lot of like bundle props. You know, kind of props that you could all put together. They're doing it with the clowns. Here's Creepshow, by the way. You can see what he does. It's actually pretty sweet. See, it gets you because you're not expecting it to jump forward. That's, it reminds me of their, Frightronics, where they have an actor in it, but Creepshow is actually a full animatronic, just happens to kind of act like a Frightronic, in the sense of something jumps out. And then, of course, they have their electric chair, which is, like, one of their most iconic props. I've always wanted one of their electric chair pieces. They're very expensive, but I certainly think they're well worth what you get for it. And then right there to the left is... oh yeah, it's so cool. I mean, we've got... I mean, the amateur, the young haunter community, if you will, got Death Row, which I think was a fine electric chair. But, man, some of these are just super cool. On a budget, they do have Zappy, who you kind of put in your own chair, but it's just not the same animation quality. And then, of course, they've got Mutant here, which is, I think, my favorite prop of the year that they've done. Because it's got that sci-fi feel that I'm always looking for. And boy, is it freaky. Let me tell ya. And it mists. It shoots water at you. Like, how cool is that? And then somewhere along here, I hope it'll pop up, they have a Yeti, too. The Abominable Snowman. Which is also really sweet. Along with their other pumpkins that are new for this year. They're bringing back their oldies, too, like the classic Giant. Which, a lot of this stuff I remember watching when I was a little kid, like, growing up. Before I even started doing hauntformer, we're watching their, the Transworld items. But man, how cool would it be to just see this stuff in person? I mean, really, it's fantastic stuff. Like, these are, like, art pieces, really. Like, even the ones I've got in the background. Just for as small as they are, and they're not nearly as complex as these. In a way, they are kind of art pieces to me. Even something as simple as one of their witches, which I'm not even a huge fan of that style of witch, but even the craftsmanship on it is just phenomenal. Then, of course, they've got their T-Rex, which is, like, straight out of Universal Studios, which is awesome. And they also have their miniature T-Rex heads this year, too, for a more budgeted prop if you're looking for a T-Rex head. I kind of wish they would do a Velociraptor, because at least that fits the correct scale, if you will. And they also have their giant wizard head. Oh, it's doing the Thriller narration. That's cool. See, again, something like this, I know they can't get away with this at Spirit, but like a giant head that's so different from the typical that we've seen. I'm just saying there's so much imagination here. This is why I love Halloween in the first place. The giant troll is Brick Thunders. He is picking it up at the end of the show. Really? Seriously? He's getting the giant troll. That blue one? If so, that's insane. I definitely... so right there, that alien that they just kind of breezed by, that is one of my favorite props of all time. Given me. Hi. Speaking of which, hi Cameron. Welcome to the stream, where we're looking at all things Transworld. Like, all of it. Not all of it, but a lot of it. A lot of it. Here we got their pumpkin lines. Including Jack Attack. They had the Jack Spider. The Grizzly Gourd. The Tombstone Rockers. The Geezer Tea. Like, there's so many. Here's their new guy that they got for this year. Their stuff's so impressive. Jack is back is his official name. Which he's kind of like a mix between... he kind of reminds me of the poster from Halloween 2. Mixed with Michael Myers from Halloween 2, funny enough. I will go to his... Actually, his channel, I believe, is next. On this stream. So we're going to see it for ourselves, I guess. But that's crazy if he's getting the troll. I mean, those things cost thousands of dollars. But that's neat. There's the alien that I've always wanted. Right there. I mean... Dang. $9.75. See, yeah, it's a pretty penny. Now you can get it a little bit cheaper online. I've seen some for $600-ish, $700, $800, but you know, it's a lot of money. And also back there was some of their other standing props. I saw the Edgar Allan Poe, which was a new one they had for last year. We're dwelling in the Distortions for a bit because I do love Distortions animatronics. And of course, there's the man himself, Ed. And he's got his little shoulder buddy, which is from Ghoulish, which actually they gave me one. I have it. I forgot where I put it, but I have it somewhere. The guy from Ghoulish actually gave me one of those. It's not the alien, which I really love that alien that Ed's got. I don't remember which one I got, but it was cool. I think I got the spider, maybe. There's so many of them. They're neat. They're fun, you know, to have. Dick Van Dyke was the voice. That makes sense. That makes sense. I know Distortions has a history of it. Absolutely awesome. I mean, Mutant is so cool. Alright, let's skip forward a tad. Let's skip forward. Where do I want to go? Let's go here. I saw some stuff. We got, those kind of look like the evil trick-or-treaters from the end of Trick or Treat. You know, the school bus massacre kids. That's what that reminded me of. I haven't seen any Poison Prop videos yet. I know one of these has the Poison Prop animatronics in it, so hopefully we'll get to that soon. We're in a dark tunnel now, kids. Brace yourselves, it might get sketchy. Do I have the Home Depot life-size alien? I do not, actually. As much as I wanted him, I just decided he was a little too cutesy. I wanted a little more of a creepy alien. Those are my favorite types. Even down to, like, you see the little teddy bear there? Like, look at how eerie that looks.
Oh, yes, love it.
And the throwable ice cream. Especially if you're doing, like, a carnival or something like that. I think it would work pretty well. I'll also try to look for Beastcraft, Fearful Frights when I scrub by it.
Looks like mouse. Why is that? Because they're creepy.
You got, like, Mickey Mouse looking things. I'm sure, if Slime Beast was watching this, would probably make a correlation you could to Abandoned by Disney, perhaps. I know they've done stuff that's based off creepypasta internet lore in the past. Oh yeah, the inflatable rooms, of course. Always a staple of good old Halloween. Though my favorite ones are the ones where it's completely dark. In the inflatable room. Gonna skip ahead a little bit. Let's see if we can't find ourselves some poison prop. Ooh, what is that? Oh, a dragon. Nice. I'm not crazy about the dragon stuff in particular, but I mean it's neat.
So if you're going to take a picture and you want to look the part, you turn it all the way up. The red is actually fine.
I actually love the I saw a way that you can do this with any mask, but you take like a gas mask, like even a latex one that you'd buy at like a budgeted store like Spirit or Party City. You can actually apply the little LED lights inside of the helmet, inside of the eye mask. I think that would be really cool to have. But it's nice that this one is built into the mask itself.
Creature Collective, FX.com. FX.com. All right. That sounds so cool.
It's weird. I didn't see any poison props in this. Maybe I scrubbed past it, perhaps. It's okay. We'll find it. And for someone was asking earlier if there's Christmas stuff. There is, as you can see, and there's dinosaurs. Like, it's not just exclusively Halloween, but it's like 95% Halloween. It is attraction-based, so Christmas, Halloween, holidays, dinosaurs, pirate stuff sometimes. It just kind of depends on what attractions are most popular, but you can see they've got their fair share of cutesy stuff as well, and that goes for the same as Halloween and Party Expo had the same type of layout. I'm going to hop over now to the next video. So that was Rustic Adventures. Give it a check out. I just liked the video. Really cool stuff. Now we're going to hop over to Brick Thunder's video. And maybe we'll see that giant troll that you guys were telling me about. I am going to turn down the video, though. Again, I really think this is doable on a budget. I don't know. It would have to be a kind of very thin, lightweight plastic to do it. So I know it wouldn't be nearly the quality as that. But it is doable. I think they should try. Who else thinks they should try? I don't know. Like, that doesn't look too complex. I mean, I assume you could build it yourself. It looks like it's on a dolly mech with a I can't think of the word. The push thing. Why am I losing words? You know what I'm talking about. Like it's a trackless thing, obviously, because it has to have wheels. But you could get a basic one done. It would be the actual face of the creature, but the alligator would be a good choice to do. If you saw up there, they had a. I was trying to go back a little bit. You can see the killer plant is really cool. They also got like the grotesque Santa and stuff. Coraline Other Mother. That would be... Ooh, I like that idea. I know the Spirit Roblox or what have you actually did something similar. Yeah, they should definitely try, I think. There you have the snowman, which... I love that snowman, man. I really wish we'd get something like that on a more amateur level. It is doable. Ooh, I like that. Screamation Studios. Got a mutated giant... I'm going to look them up probably after the stream, because they look like a little more in my price range, perhaps. I like the big turtle is cool. Got big buckets of blood. Oh, they're putting on a show? Oh, it's like a legit show. Here we got my friends at Zagoni Studios. I've done plenty of scare packages with them. They're really nice people. I always like seeing their new masks, and they got a few pretty weird new ones. I'll say that. As do, of course, Ghoulish and Trick or Treat Studios and all of the awesome mask companies. It's great that we live at a time where there is just so much in terms of Halloween stuff. It really has grown as an industry. No thanks in part, well, thanks in part, of course, to expos like Transworld and YouTubers like this who actually record it. I wish I could be there myself. Like, the set decoration on that is so well done. A hand-manipulated actuator to operate the jaw. That is true. I think you'll start seeing that get more readily available. Again, you could probably go to Fright Props and find some of the parts to get that stuff done. But, man, there's just so much. You got, like, a freaking hearse and a freaking bus in this thing, just to show you how big this expo is. And as down below Scares mentioned, there is the Morris booth that we're looking forward to, as Phantom Haunter also said. I haven't gotten to the Morris booth yet. I didn't see it in the last video. I'll keep my eyes peeled for it, though. I think that was Froggy's Fog, which, if you've ever seen, like, the viscosity of it, it's so thick and dense fog. It's fantastic. We try to skip through as opposed to scrubbing through the entire thing. And they've got chairs in there, if you didn't notice, like a bunch of chairs, because they do classes and expos on makeup or scare techniques, or like, it's a whole thing. It's a whole industry. It's insane. I love those skewered bodies. That's really creepy. And you could actually do that if you got some plastic skeletons and corpse them and put them through a stake. It is doable. Have I looked at Trick or Treat Studios yet? I will keep my eyes peeled for them too. Though I think I talked about some of their stuff in a previous video I did back in January when Halloween Party Expo dropped. Got the Vortex Tunnel. Oh, I think we are in Poison Props territory? Aha! I think we are, so I'm going to let this play. We've actually got... Let me pause this for 1 sec before we jump into this, because this is insane. We've actually got a brand new interview with Scott Morris of Morris Costumes dropping next week. Awesome! I will have to check that out. I don't know... if I met Scott. I met one of the Morris guys a few years back. Nice guy. I don't recall his name, but he was really cool. That was when I was actually at the Morris booth, looking at like the Transworld, looking at the distortion stuff, I should say. But Morris has really grown in their popularity, with their seasonal visions and their distortions being the real kickers. I don't know if this is Poison Props. I didn't get a good glimpse of the name. Ooh, that is cool. Oh, I like how its mouth opens like that. That is eerie. And however they light these things, too, it really brings these characters to life. It's playing Jack Skellington singing Jack's Lambden. Definitely you can feel the Halloween spirit even though it's March. Mac, what are your thoughts on Scare Factory being in business even though they've had bad service and scammed people? I didn't know about that. I will look into the controversy. I don't want to make a rush I don't want to make a rash judgment on that, but if that is the case and they are scamming people for their money, then yeah, something needs to be done about it. I 100% agree with that. Phil was the dad. He was one of the great spook show operators. That's it. Phil Morris was the father, and then the kids. I think maybe it then was Scott that I met. It was one of the younger guys. Yeah, because I don't think I saw if I didn't see him there. I really liked that statue. It looked like the statue of the angel. Oh man. Is that a fly? That is sick. And if you notice, the mask was actually the Ghoulish Productions one, so that is a thing that you could make. See? Well, you can't make it that cool, but if you wanted a big fly monster, you could. I should say that. I have to clarify myself. Oh yeah, they got all their drop panels. You have the Valak type prop, the Nun. Yeah, I love the animatronic account too, Dr. Bizarre. That was a funny idea. I like when they infiltrate the horror with a little bit of comedy. It's a nice touch. You got a clown with TNT. I wonder if, do these just go off on a cycle? Like you just walk down the line, or are there actual sensors on these things as you walk by too? That is cool, the face ripper. Those drop panels always consistently freak me out. Okay, now the clown hallway is cool. I've seen this video on Instagram. It's like an entire clown posse that pops out. That is ridiculously cool. And through the cracks in that wall there, I don't know if Britt will show it, but through the cracks in the wall there, you can actually see the clowns popping out. Haunt World, I would love to attend. We'll see what the future holds. Is this going offline every time I make a chat comment? I hope not. I have no idea. It went off before when you were gone too, Spooky Boo. So again, I apologize for any technical delays the stream might have. Aw, your videos have to wait, E-Coop? That's too bad, dude. Well, hey, you still got to do it. You got to live in the moment. That's more exciting, you know? I'm sure Mac already knows this, but adding on to the Morris history, I find it interesting that one of their gorilla costumes was used as the Bigfoot Patterson footage. I did hear about that. I watched the little mini documentary on that. Morris really has an illustrious past, doesn't it? I find it really interesting. Like the gag, they're like the gag kings of the Halloween and gag world, really. Man, this stuff's incredible. I love how the curtains open to reveal the clown. Yes, it's quite cool, isn't it? Go back, there was a lunch lady. Oh yeah, the lunch lady. Oh, there she goes. That's a good one. I have not seen anything like... Even the static stuff, man, is just so creepy. Everything was great to see in person. You should go if you get the chance. I certainly want to. And I'm glad to hear a good report from you, considering that you're going and have gone. Mac, did you watch the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie yet? Believe it or not, I haven't. I will. I just haven't yet. I'm not well versed. I should say as well versed on Texas Chainsaw as I am some other franchises. I've seen the first one, that's it. But I do want to watch the new one. I do. I've heard a lot of mixed, mostly negative, but a lot of mixed opinions on it. Yeah, it's kind of sad that their influence on the industry isn't as well known. Same thing goes for Distortions, which is a part of Morris, really, but it's fascinating. The stream keeps trying to break on me. Well, that's no good. Perhaps I'm playing the videos too much. Let me pause it for a sec and get to a better point. Ooh, that's weird. Okay, here we go. This is actually a cool booth. I love that thing. Okay, you see this? It's got a hose. I can't point. I'm pointing to this monitor, but it's really like right above me here. The juice that he's spitting into the guy's eye because spiders spit on their food to eat. So clever. I love the bugs. I love the mutant stuff. I love the tendrils. All of that little, like, it's almost like Lovecraftian. It's almost cosmic. Or at least body horror. It's fantastic. I love it. Ugh, so eerie. Poor guy. Poor guy. Should have saw the big bug monster man coming. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. You got costumed guys. I think that's Froggy's booth. It looks like this. Yeah, Froggy's. It looks like a similar thing they had at HauntCon. I mean, that is so neat. Oh, is that, does it shoot out of the top? Like a volcano? Bigfoot or Nessie, who would win? Ooh, that's tough. I think in terms of popularity, I think Bigfoot's won, but Nessie is so neat. There was a great episode of Creepshow. I think it was the final episode of Season 2. That was about a Loch Ness monster of sorts, and it was really impressive. There was a Jimmy Skeleton Butler. You know, nothing would surprise me. Inferno Effects. Skipping through. Let's see if we can find any other monsters. There's a giant elf on the shelf for some reason. That is sick. Oh my gosh. That is the stuff that I like. That is creepy. Tendrils, man. I don't know what's with tendrils. They're so thin and almost you blink and you miss them. I like the spinal cords. I love all the skeleton decor. You can really see there's a lot of heart and craftsmanship in a lot of this stuff. It's really amazing that we live in a time when the Halloween industry is as big as this, you know? It's wickedly cool. And to kind of be a part of it, to have some skin in the game, if you will, in the Halloween community here on YouTube and in the industry as a whole is awesome. Is awesome. I miss being a haunter. The overall community, mainly Instagram, is so toxic. Mac is pretty much my only source of haunter content. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you'll come back around to some other haunters, because while I love doing what I do, there are a lot of talented people out there, like Halloween Daily News, like I don't know. There were other people in the chat too that. There's a lot of haunters out there that do some really cool stuff. Forevermore and Pumpkin Pulp. Well, I'm sorry. Pumpkin Pulp owns the Forevermore dolls line, but they really... I saw them all at the Halloween Party Expo, and they are made with love. Each one is so unique. It was offline for a moment. Well, I'm glad it's back. Gosh. Good. If you're rejoining, we've got ourselves a Yeti. This is a new one for Distortions, and I gotta say, it is awesome. Yeti does not get enough love. I'd love to see more cryptid decorations and props. And I know we watched Mutant already, but I'm gonna watch it again because he's too cool. It's alright, buddy. It's alright. Hang in there. Take your time. So, I'm gonna pause it for 1 sec to let the stream figure out itself. What do you think of Transworld so far? Are you digging it as much as I am? I mean, this is a great year from what I've seen in terms of all of these decorations, in terms of so many different companies and mask products and animatronic products and fog and special effects. It's really cool. It's all good with me. Go eat your food. And it's my pleasure, Halloween Daily News. I love your stuff too. I love your site, the YouTube channel. I'm glad you watch my content. It's nice to know that the community is as tightly knit as it is. I want to see a Flatwoods monster animatronic that fogs to emulate the poisonous gas from the story. I would love to see a Flatwoods monster. I think it deserves a shot. I'm gonna skip some of the Distortion stuff as much as I love it. We did just watch it. I'm gonna watch this one again. So insanely cool. Distortions always thinks of those new ways to really get at you, you know? And there's the big troll that apparently Brick himself is getting. I'm gonna have to ask him that on Discord or something, because that is stream. He's probably busy doing Transworld right now, living life as he should. But I would be curious to know if he's actually getting that, because that's impressive. I love ICU right there, by the way. This one. You can also get him static. It's just it's such a creepy idea. I mean, it's really cool. I'm as giddy as an angel. I'm glad you're giddy. I am excited as well. I'm just digging it, just too broke to get anything on sale. I agree. It's kind of a struggle to see some of this stuff and knowing that it's a little unattainable. Not the Distortions. Some of the Distortions props right there, though, are reasonable. Ooh, I don't like how that moves at all. That's really... Can we pause that? Because I think that is a really neat way of doing a pumpkin monster. Kind of having the mesh, and then putting the fall leaves over top it, and then having the pumpkin head, and it's almost like disconnected and weird in how it kind of moves around. I like it. Because a lot of the more amateur pumpkin props don't really have that kind of weird look. They kind of have a static pose. I like the decrepitness of that. And that's kind of how roots grow with actual crops. They kind of weasel their way through the soil. So yeah. Right. It's my kind of Friday night too. Morris is coming up, Phantom Haunter said. I'm glad you know the video more than me. Also, pausing it again. Sorry. I really like the possum right here. I wish, out of a lot of things that I wish the amateur community would dive into, it is mutated animals, or giant, creepy animals, and not just spiders and snakes, or rats. Like, there's so many different monsters. You could do alligators. I live in Florida. Alligators are a big fear here. You could do possums. You could do, gosh, a lot of stuff. A lot of it. Let's keep going. Hey, Aiden's here. What's up, dude? Aiden's actually at Transworld. Wish you were here, dude. I wish I was there, too. I hope you guys are having the time of your lives. And enjoying it. I mean, it's insane. I remember going to Halloween Party Expo and just... You know that thing where, like, you drop something and it, like, is so... It's, like, in slow motion almost, like the thing falling. You know what I mean? That's how you feel when you go to this stuff. Like, you're surrounded by everything that you find cool. It's so much to take in. It's, like, overstimulation. But enjoy it while you're there, because you're going to look back on it with fondness, especially when you're with friends. So I hope I can attend Transworld at some point, maybe next year if possible. But also going back to Halloween and Party Expo, if anyone wants to join me, I really want to go back when it's in NOLA. Shout out to New Orleans. And I'm also planning on going to Flagship again, so that'll be fun. Yeah, Aiden, did you buy anything? As Fearful Frights asked. A mutant crab or octopus would be swagalicious. Does anyone use that anymore? No, probably not. I would love some more Steel Life. That's, you know, when Spirit did the whole boat thing, I was like, yes, you know, nautical stuff. No, it was clowns on a boat. That's alright. That's okay. It's fine. Don't feel bad about what you cannot get. It's thrilling knowing these things exist. It's all art. Gareth, truer words have not been said. Well, I'm sure there are some more truer words, but those are true words indeed. Oh, I love the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man back there. I know someone pointed it out earlier. I saw it, but I didn't get a good glimpse of it as I did in that shot. Man, this is insane. Look at the Anubis there. Oh my gosh, and look at the Egyptian thing. I don't know, if you didn't watch the Limax video I did a video about the new Limax pieces, and I absolutely love Egyptian stuff. I really like that vibe, and they don't do it enough. I think it's because mummies aren't as popular as they once were. There are no, like, big mummy movies out. We're not talking about the Tom Cruise one that sucked, but they're not really popping up in pop culture, you know what I mean? But when they're done right, like that Anubis statue, man, frickin', that's awesome. Man. That is so cool. They made a mask of it. I think it was, Alright, sorry. Tangent. One sec. I think it's called Anubis. How do you spell Anubis? With an I, yeah. Anubis. I can't type. I should, because I'm a writer, but whatever. Side thing. Where is it? Ghoulish Productions. This is what I do in my spare time, everybody. I just hope you know that. Here it is. I'm just gonna go to images. Oh yeah, baby. I love that. I've always wanted to do an Egyptian haunted house, but they're really hard to pull off. Let me do this. Look at that. I can just make it that. Isn't that cool? You have to see my dumb face. No, I'm just kidding. That is sick. Whoa. That can't be right. I love this. Maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'll get one. I've always wanted to do an Egyptian haunt, but they're really hard to do because you really have to immerse the set, and it's hard to do an Egyptian set because they're so historical, I guess is the word I'm looking for. I also wanted to take a minute to shout out Boner Jams. Always looking forward to what Distortions has planned. Thanks for all you do, hauntformer. Boner Jams, thank you. Thank you for all you do. And Aiden said, by the way, he's at Transworld. He said he got some smaller stuff. Got the limited edition Stilt Beast plant, among other small things. That is sick. Aiden, you may have to send me a picture of the plant, because I do love myself some killer plants. And if you haven't read it yet, shameless plug, or listened to it here on YouTube, my new story, The Town That Knows No Night, I don't want to spoil anything, but it's got some foliage in it, let's just say. Morbid Monstrosities is one of the best booths. I don't know if it's in the video yet. They're the ones with the fountains. Just the nicest people. We actually did come across Morbid Monstrosities. Monstrosities. Can I spell? Yeah, I think I searched it earlier today. I'm going to pull up their stuff real fast. Boink! I got a noose there. Just per Aiden's request, because why not? Oh, they got some Transworld sale specials, guys and gals. Might want to take an opportunity to check out their site. All their stuff is really well detailed. I like the little babies. I like the grub, the insect baby. How sweet. $150 though, but look at the craftsmanship on it. I mean, you really can't find that in a lot of places. I know this is a random tangent, but bear with me. Also, my face is paler than usual. It is because my screen is very... It's not loading. Thank you, Internet! Oh, there it is. I really wanted that. For some reason, the chimp and monkey products just really... They really get to me, you know? Alright, let's keep going. Sorry, Anubis pulled me on a weird tangent. Hey, if you want to see the Anubis mask getting reviewed on my channel, let me know. Maybe I'll do it. I may not be a haunter myself, but I think the whole thing in the community is very neat and has become one of my hyperfixations. I don't blame you for having a fixation on it at all, and I'm glad you're here. If you love Halloween, if you share it, if you get into the season, I consider you to be a haunter in spirit. That's all that matters, right? Oh, these boxes are stick. It's the same girl from the other one, but, or the other video, just with a different character on her. Again, how fun would it be to work at some of these booths? Oh, look, you got the Grinch. You got Dirk Clown from Krampus. Ronald McDonald's in the back there. Twisty the Clown I saw. There's the horror characters that we just looked at in the other video. You got like a satanic looking goat. These expos are so big to try to hit everything in a video. Like you might be doing like, Brick, why are you going so fast? Like, walk through one of these and try to film everything. It is a daunting task. Even doing it at HauntCon when I went was just like, man, it's a lot. Yes, there was a Grinch. There was an evil-looking Grinch in that booth. And thank you, Mac. You were one of the first points of contact in that community, so it means a lot. I appreciate that. I'm glad that I've been able to kind of pass the baton, if you will, because when I started here on YouTube, there wasn't a big haunter community on YouTube, and so if I was able to contribute in some way, then I'm all for it. Aiden just actually messaged me the picture of the plant. Aiden, if you're still watching, I'm just saying that is awesome. It really is. Let me see if you can see this. See the plant? Look at that. That's wild. Hope they're having a fun time up in Transworld. Dang. Nuggets. Ooh, I think this is Fright Props. I look down and look up. Yeah, that's their usual purple and their usual font. Yep, we are dealing with Fright Props. If you're looking for... I like the symbol monkey. If you're ever looking for servos, or motors, or LEDs, eyes, skull kits, Fright Props really has got you covered. I mean, you're in a good spot. You're in a good spot. Someone asked if my Instagram's hacked. It is. I never really officially said it on my channel, but please, you can block my old account. My new one is Mac Ralston. That's it. No underscore, no spaces. Just my first and last name that you can find, I think, in the description. It should be the correct one. Ooh, look at that. Ugh. Alright, well, looks like we're gearing toward the end of the Brick Thunder video. Brick, thank you for that. Now let's jump over to the Carpetbagger, who I've watched for quite a few years now. He does some really cool stuff. Let's see if we can catch anything that we missed, maybe, in the other ones. Brick Thunder does the best videos. He's my favorite. Aww. Not me? I'm just kidding. I'm glad you like Brick. He's cool. He's got the best phone camera. I like his hair and his outfit. He does have the cool hair. I'll give you that.
Whoa, watch out.
He's got the cool hair.
He looks angry. He looks angry. So
I'm gonna turn down Carpetbagger. No offense to you, Mr. Carpetbagger. But he talks through all his videos. That alien baby, as cute and creepy simultaneously as it looks, reminds me of the alien baby from Men in Black when the alien lady gives birth in the car.
Baby alien, you can see his little toes.
Oh, it's cute.
And look at this. This is so cool. Baby,
Ooh, the two-headed goat.
Unicorn. That is amazing right there.
Yeah, I didn't see the Morris booth. If need be, at the end of this, I can look it up. Is that Michael Scott?
These masks. They're absolutely incredible. This guy's head has become a giant mouth. I don't even know what
that
happened
is.
to his mouth.
Ooh. If you have like trypophobia, that one will get you.
These Fiji mermaids here.
Yeah, we got Fiji mermaids. Is that a cookie? Wait, can we take a sec? Hold up. Is that a cookie? What? I've never been so intrigued by
They're like life-size.
by a cookie.
Fiji mermaids. And look at the shark. Look at the shark. Look at his eyes. The dead eyes.
Yeah, I mean the craftsmanship put into so many of these
Baby devil right there.
is astronomical.
Watch out for this demonic
There it is.
cookie.
It is a giant cookie. I'm not even mad. It's awesome. I can't even be mad. I'm not mad. I'm teasing. It actually is really cool. I love the giant cookie. I've never been so afraid of a cookie before.
Oh, little baby.
I didn't know I needed to be.
Little mummy baby. Something scary.
We're looking at, there's Mothman. Oh, that actor was into it. Ooh! The plant stuff gets me because we seldom get good plant prop material. Yes, this exactly goes to show Halloween can be whatever you want it to be.
Like an Audrey two-headed monster.
Yeah, the plant stilt monster is wickedly creepy.
Very cool.
The masks are awesome.
Item. There's a mossy
That is amazing.
reindeer. Oh, and these are cool. These are like masks that are a teddy bear.
Oh, a mask that's a teddy bear.
Look at the toes.
Ooh!
Got as real as you can get.
This is Mortimer here. Mortimer Mouse, I presume.
Some of these masks are a little too real for me.
Gremlin mask there. I like that.
And by real, I mean they're awesome, but,
Oh,
you
what
know.
is this guy even?
You know.
He's
Thank you,
not
Duke. And I appreciate it. The room is chock full of Halloween. It's always Halloween in this room.
Oh, this might be
Even on Christmas. Even on any day of the year.
I'm loving it.
It'd be cool if the cookie had blue fluffy legs hanging from... That would be awesome. Boomer Phillips.
Little guy with a
A nice change. It's literally the Cookie Monster.
friendly frog. Oh, what are you doing with that chainsaw? Oh no!
Oh, that's a cool gimmick.
Not me, dude! Oh, it's a nice little symbol monkey.
I love the Symbol Monkey. Reminds me of Monkey Shines, if you've ever watched the movie. I've been needing to make a video about that movie.
Oh, look at this.
A nice Romero classic.
Skulls here.
And here you have the really cool servo skulls and the servo heads. Akin to, but obviously a little more advanced than something like Grimm.
Is he headbanging?
But I love that. I love the customization you can do with all this stuff. Making it your own, making it a character. It's really neat.
Studios, and these are really interesting. It's like a carnival punk mask.
You know the video's good when a tangent, it inspires you to draw not just a Anubis, but a possum? Send me your Anubis and possum drawings. I want to see them.
Alright, we now head into the dark.
Thank you. I love Spasm too. He's been watching this whole stream. And after it, he'll probably murder me, but that's fine.
All work and no play make Adam a dull boy. Looks like he's an employee of Poison Props.
That is cool.
And he's very stressed out about filling out forms, filling orders. He's absolutely losing his mind here.
I love that.
Oh my gosh.
I love that Poison Props has a sense of humor. Poison Props, to me, their props work because they're so startling and jarring.
Totally lost his mind.
With the light effects they use and just how rapidly they move, it just... They always have unsettled me.
Flicking water. Like, oh, I can feel the drool. Oh, that guy just ripped his own face off. That's pretty scary.
That is scary. Oh, I thought those were static. They actually do something. Oh, that is a great animation.
Oh, what's going on back there? So someone on the wall.
Oh my gosh.
Person's turn to pop up. Yeah, there we go.
Ooh, you got like a full-blown exorcism psycho rage.
I guess that leaves.
Can I get murdered by Spasm too? Sure. Why not?
To activate. Oh, there we go. Oh! I wasn't expecting to lunge forth like that. All right, we got a blacklight clown here. Push.
All right, here's
And here he comes.
Oh, it's a handstand clown. That's funny.
He's there.
See, like, everyone always gets on me because I gripe about the clowns, but if they could do stuff like this, I would have nothing to gripe about. Something unique, like, how easy would it be to take the same frame as a clown and just flip it upside down so it could walk on its hands? That's original. That's neat. I'd like to see it. What do I think of Distortions' new lineup? I just kind of talked about it when the Distortions booth popped up. You can see the clowns coming through the wall, by the way. But I love their new stuff. Some of it is not really my vibe, not that it's bad. Like that's cool. For example, the T-Rex heads are not really my thing, but certainly the Mutant is fantastic in the Yeti. Out of my price range, but perhaps they'll release maybe some more props like that are more budgeted. I could foresee it, at least, in the future. Poison Props animatronics would still look good if they're not working. That's very true. But when they do work, they're pretty darn terrifying. Oh, that's neat. I like that he's got the chain in the barrel. That is smart. There, you got him on the window. Ooh. It's like a Spider-Man? It's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man right here.
That is really freaky, dude. That fly is awesome. I'm pretty sure that is the Ghoulish Productions fly mold. I absolutely love it. Yeah, we got that Morris clown that does tricks. It's proof the spirit can and should do more unique clowns. Oh, that's eerie.
Right in my face. Oh, it's a very scary angel statue. Sapien Studios has a giant rat people. And
ooh.
Adorable little baby grubs.
Baby grubs.
Oh, and
aw.
Spider baby.
Ugh. I'm having so many emotions right now. Oh gosh.
And then this clown is just vomiting into this woman's mouth.
That's disgusting. Oh my gosh.
COVID restrictions have loosened. Is it just me, or is Gilbert the Pumpkin Monster incredibly adorable?
Oh, it looks like the little Among Us guy.
I'm doing great.
Sus.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
You're
Bath bombs?
What's that?
You like bath bombs?
Bath bombs? No, I don't have any.
You're on the outside, there's stuff on the inside.
Oh. I'm not following you, but okay.
No, you're not.
No.
These actors really get into their stuff, guys.
Over here, sipping on the blood of his enemies.
Ooh, like
How are you doing, buddy?
the attention to detail that some of these have.
Looks like the head's healing pretty well. Oh, the run be your worst nightmare. Oh, that's terrifying.
That guy's makeup is really good.
And here we have Distortions.
Here's Distortions again for who is it that was just asking what I thought about the Distortion stuff? Who is filming? Love his voiceover. This is the Carpetbagger. Him along with a few other YouTubers do this kind of stuff. He goes to different attractions across America, and he's really entertaining to watch. So I recommend subscribing to him highly. Baby grubs do 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 do. Not doing that anymore. Giant clown that you walk under like Looming Clown, but his head extends like Bone Collector. That's weird. These are amazing. Like, wow. I totally agree, JC.
Oh, look at this. The giant here.
Yeah, the giant.
Version of their giant.
I mean, that giant has been around since, like, I was a baby, I feel like. Like, it's been around for forever for Distortions, but it always manages to attract people. I've never seen people not looking at it.
There. Oh, see that woman rocking her skull.
And they got the little, monster children.
Oh,
This is Mutant. This is my favorite new piece from Distortions.
sudden movement.
Really? You live in, Colorado? You should take a trip down there. They usually, welcome, tourists, from what I've seen, anyways. Yeah, that's wicked.
God, so fun.
Yes, it's very fun.
Chained up Yeti here. Oh my god. That's the meanest Yeti I've ever seen.
Where's Morris? I don't know. If it's not in this,
Unique
I will look it up.
Frankenbiden.
Frankenbiden. I've seen it all now.
Oh, look at this creature right here.
Ooh.
I don't know, I think I have a thing for the little monster babies.
The little the monsters that they create are like things out of like Men in Black, like just bizarre.
Man sighting.
There's the Mothman. There's the Elf on the Shelf. I'm just skipping around.
Quote unquote van life vehicle.
Oh, that's cool.
With corn allergies.
Hey, so it's like a corn maze, but it's not corn.
Lost in here, okay. Just keep
I really like that. I didn't even think of
Don't
that.
panic.
An inflatable corn maze.
Don't panic, we just think we are. Oh
It-
man, I'm going to die in here.
I'm going to actually. That is actually the creepiest thing I've seen in this entire video.
Here's an escape room. The
I'm just kidding.
Stab-in cabin. And it looks like,
Is Brick Thunder in this? He was in the previous video. Actually, it was his video.
Zombified. Oh, look at Zombie Scooby there.
Zombie Scooby-Doo.
Alright, we actually have an inflatable
Reston Reese.
house here. So we'll head in. What's that? Someone jumps. Oh.
Oh, look, the Grinch.
The black.
A little quality time with Grinch.
Oh, little raccoon band here singing a little raccoony song. Oh, very cute. It's interesting coming here.
It's so... that is like bipolar. How it just goes from like insanely bloody, scary stuff to like lighthearted Christmas. Oh, and he's got milk?
I think it's just milk. Got some elves.
Little elves, but why is it make it creepy knowing that this is all at Transworld? Oh, a meat grinder. Oh! Oh, he did. It is over!
I won a bottle of hot sauce. Pumpkin-headed demons.
Ooh.
Hey, giant creature.
I love the giant stilt things. Actually, California Costumes did a version of this for amateurs, and I thought it was really, really impressive. And And I would love to see them do more models. I don't know if they've done any recent ones, if California's watching it, because I know they used to watch the channel. If you are watching this, please tell me if you've got new stuff. I'd love to try it out. I always wish you guys did an alien one, because it just fit the model so well. And in the end is just Mr. Carpetbagger here discussing it again, but ooh, I didn't even see that before. I know a lot of people wanted to see the Transworld Morris booth. Let's see if I can find it real quick. 1 second. You know, while we wait, I'm going to pop it on me just for a sec. It looks like Mr. DD_Richard108 Donovan's. That was from last year, my bad. Looks like we've got it in mini form from Bad Wolf, the YouTube channel Bad Wolf. I switch it over. Let me go ahead and pop myself in here. This is the Morris Costumes booth at Transworld. Because a few of you guys think these are some of the more budgeted options. Of course, you can certainly tell a difference between this and the large pieces. But you've got the friendly scarecrow, and you've got the larger skeleton and the witches and all of this good stuff. This is the kind of stuff that you'll probably end up seeing at Home Depot and other related companies. That guy is actually really neat. I actually don't think he's terrible. I did a whole video on a lot of these, by the way, if you haven't watched it already. I recommend you do. Got October Studios, some of their masks. They make some really cool ones. With the little pumpkin guy. And the spider, the pumpkin spider, which is a really clever idea. Is it lagging? Let me pause it for a sec. Let's see if it'll catch up. Hulking werewolf here, which there was a big debacle, controversy, if you will. I noticed when they announced that the price of that werewolf was about 500 buckaroonies, which I think is a little much. But, you know, it is what it is. If you want it, you're going to get it. I personally wouldn't spend that on this werewolf. I think there are better werewolves that are more affordable. But yeah. Let's keep it playing. Got, is that a giant Oogie Boogie? Oh yeah, it's the stuffed Oogie Boogie. And you got the big Reaper. They really have found their thing with these giant props. And let me pull up real quick. The Home Depot 12-foot werewolf, in case you didn't see it, because I know some of you probably haven't. Let me pull that up now. I'm going to pause that before I get copyrighted. 12-foot pumpkin, as well as the Jimmy Sally, just to put him in kind of perspective, even though he's kind of in the forefront of this image. But he's got his hand out, and he is a large plastic monster, as you can tell. But then again, when you're putting him outside like that, you're not going to want a big fuzzy thing. You want a weather-permitting decoration. Am I back? Am I back on the stream? I'm probably going to hop off within a couple minutes because I don't want to keep it going forever. Especially if it's lagging now. I don't want you to have to deal with all that. But in a nutshell, I know that was a lot. Like, I'm not even there, and I'm like dizzy from all of that. It's just so much. But I hope that you got a good nutshell package of what Transworld has to offer. So, with that being said, I'll open the floor if anyone has anything they want me to discuss or go back and look at, or otherwise, I will wrap it up so you can enjoy the rest of your Friday night, jumping into your weekend. But I will say, it's nice to be back on the stream. It's nice to be screaming with you guys again. this was a great time with you guys. I really enjoyed this. I always love checking out Transworld with all of you. And share this with your Halloween friends if they like this kind of stuff. Because you really bond with those people when you share some spooky stuff with them. Always get the word out about new Halloween products because they will come and go really fast, especially that werewolf. It's going to go real quick. I'm still at Transworld. Still, this is so much fun. You're at Transworld right now and you're watching me? I'm honored. Thank you. Before you leave, how do you want me to send the Anubis and Possum images? Oh, send it to my Instagram, Mac Ralston, all one word. No underscore anymore. That one got hacked. Yeah. Since Christmas is your favorite holiday, have you ever done a Christmas walkthrough? Well, so the thing is, Christmas is my favorite in terms of the what it represents, I guess, in terms of like Jesus's birth and family and stuff. But Halloween's my favorite holiday in terms of the celebration itself, you know? So it's always Halloween. I would perhaps do a Christmas haunt if it was around Christmas, but around Halloween, I like to keep it relatively Halloween. I'm not gonna lie, I really love your videos, especially your creepy stories to tell. I appreciate that, Alex. And if you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, I mentioned I am currently writing a book. Will be out later this year, so be excited to hear more terrifying stories in it. Thank you, Halloween Daily News. I'm really glad you watched. And to all you guys who watched this whole thing, because this was like an hour and 40 minutes. Am I back? Am I back? I hope I'm back. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Sorry, the stream's not doing me any favors. That's why I gotta hop off now before it gets worse. I just wanted to say, from the bottom of my spooky little heart, thank you, guys. It means a lot to me to have a viewership that loves this holiday, this celebration, horror, spooky stuff, as much as I do. And as Gareth said, if I have a promising future as a horror writer, it means I only get to share that love with more people. And it always goes back to what I'm doing now and always. So thank you guys. Again, thank you for watching the stream. Finally, I'll end on Phantom Haunter's note. If I got a realistic gator prop, which I want one, we have a lot of gators here in Florida, I'd probably get a lawsuit for someone thinking it's real and having a heart attack. That is for sure. Gators are definitely not fun to interact with, I'll tell you that. They're really scary, and they blend well into our green grass, so awesome. I'll wrap it up with Duke saying you're the best YouTuber. I don't agree. I think there are some really talented YouTubers out there, but the fact that you consider me among the best humbles me. I hope you guys have a great evening. Send me, here, do this. Watch some Transworld videos for yourself, and then you tell me which of these items are your favorites. Either send me a screenshot, email it to me, however you want to do it. However you want to do it, it's fine by me. I just appreciate feeling the spooky love. So, thank you for watching. I'm going to hop off because I'm really lagging, and I'm sorry about that. But remember, stream or video. Probably video. I'll do a stream too.